So once you know which lesson you're going to be teaching for class, you're going to want to go to your dashboard. You're going to want to select the unit from which your lesson is going to be pulled. So for example, I'm going to be looking at a lesson from Unit 3. For each lesson, and I'm going to pick one I have not done yet, it gives you an overview, and then it gives you two PDFs. One is the lesson plan, which is for teachers, and the other is the student handout. You're going to want to look at both, and I would recommend printing them both ahead of time. So with the lesson plan, it walks you through step by step what they recommend that you do. They give you a time estimate as well, but depending on your class, those times can vary. It tells you, what to say in certain times if you need some recommendations, and just walks you through how you can progress the conversation along. So I recommend having this printed. I tend to go through and highlight, certain parts that I want to make sure that I include when I'm teaching my lesson. You're also going to want to look at the student handout. Okay, so in this case, it is something that students can edit digitally. I have found that I tend to have better conversations when the kids don't have a computer in front of them. So if you're in person, I think printing is a great option. So I recommend printing this, one per kid in your homeroom on the weeks that we do this. So the kids will have something to work on while you're going through the lesson. And then for each lesson, it's going to give you a preview of what is included. So every lesson has a slides presentation that goes with it. So if I click preview, here we go, gives me an idea. It just says this is a preview. Gives them the introduction, walks through, some lessons. There's going to be a video, discussions, activities. So there's all sorts of things that the kids are going to be doing depending on each lesson. I always feel like they're very beautifully illustrated. And then once you're done with the preview, when it's time to actually teach the class, they recommend that you use the teach feature. And all that means is it's going to keep a record that you have taught that lesson. So for example, I've already taught lesson 14. So it no longer has the preview option, it has the resume option because it knows that I've already started that lesson. But really, that's it. You're just going to use the presentations that they've already provided for you, use the lesson plan to help kind of stir conversation, and then the student handout is for kids to fill out while they work.